Hey friends, I am working in my Taroko Designs insert with Tomoe River paper for my traveler's notebook. And this is a spread that I wasn't sure I was ever going to do anything with. I sketched the wolf a long time ago, and then I came back in a couple weeks later and added the watercolor. And I kind of thought that was it. It was not going anywhere. But on New Year's Day, I took my kid to the new aquarium in town. And it also happens to have kind of an annex museum that's really just a lot of taxidermy, which didn't do anything for us. But the coolest part of it was actually the Arctic display. And there was like a herd of Arctic wolves approaching a herd of musk oxen, and it was really impressive because they had rigged up a projector to kind of do the northern lights, and that was really cool. So it turned out to be really thematic that I had this wolf sketch in here and I could use it for this particular day. So I have a printout, the big one, of the jellyfish tank, and that is actually printed on Tomoe River paper that I pulled out of the back of my insert. And if I had it to do over again, I would probably set my printer on regular paper setting instead of matte photo paper, which is what I had it set on, because it just kind of bled all the ink everywhere and it's a really dark print, but it's really great for a background. I also have these 3 Polaroid zip prints that I have made matte using my Turn Glossy Photos matte technique from a previous video that I will link to. And with this pink jellyfish one, I really fiddled with it so much that the matte Mod Podge started to flake off a little bit, but it was no biggie. And I had some pages cut out of this section of my insert because I had unfortunately tried to use dye ink on them and it had bled through, so I'd cut them out. And I had this little gutter of paper, and that's what I'm attaching these tip-ins to and just kind of reinforcing them with a little bit of washi tape. I'm bringing in some chalk white acrylic through my mermaid scale pattern stencil. This came with the Jane Davenport acrylic paints. By the way, I apologize for the scrolling horizontal lines in this video. I was using a new reflector technique over my table and it did not work out well. It just really made those lines go crazy. It won't happen again. And I'm going to embellish my print on the right here inside this larger print with some matte souffle jelly roll pen. Just going around with little swirlies all around in a little frame. Now I'm bringing in my date stamp, which is vintage. My mom picked it up from what used to be the post office in town. She went exploring an abandoned building and found a bunch of old postal stamps that are super cool. And I did test my Lamy fountain pen over the chalk acrylic before I started this page and made sure that it would work. I probably won't be doing that again. The back side of this tip-in looked really sad, so I decided to sort of mirror the watercolor on the other side. This is Quar Indanthrone Blue, Daniel Smith Amazonite Genuine, and Daniel Smith Shadow Violet. I'm really into a scribbly look with my backgrounds in my Midori art journal right now. I do some letter forms and just kind of make it look like really messy writing. And here is the final spread. I really dig how this turned out. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, leave me a comment, and subscribe to see more. Thanks for watching.